Happy Saturday, First Congregational friends. Big weekend ahead and really big week ahead. But first, our Bible trivia question. Actually, this is a Bible trivia quiz about Palm Sunday. So I have 5 questions for you. They'll all seem easy, perhaps, but they're not necessarily so. So answers will be at the end. The first Bible trivia question is, how many Gospels describe Jesus' entry into Jerusalem? That's an answer between 1 and 4. Second question is, how many animals did Jesus ride into Jerusalem? Third question, true or false, did the crowd shout, "Hosanna in the highest," as he rode down the hill? Fourth question, what were people waving as he rode down the hill? Fifth question, true or false, does the word Palm Sunday appear in the Bible? Okay, well, this Sunday is Palm Sunday. We will be celebrating wildly with our Palm Sunday processional led by the children. So we're really counting on people to find their ferns, but we have maybe an extra need for them this year if our palm branches don't arrive. If they do, then we'll have a super wonderful abundance where everybody gets something. So if you have some ferns, bring them, and hopefully our palms will be there as well. Now, this Sunday also continues our Inner Work series on the 7 deadly sins and lively virtues. This Sunday, I'll be talking about lust versus love. Now, you may wonder how on earth this is a Palm Sunday message. Oh, it is. This will definitely be a Palm Sunday sermon, and maybe you'll see Palm Sunday from an angle you haven't considered before. It goes deep to the heart of things. Now, after church, you are warmly welcomed and invited to join our congregation as well as at least 7 others from the Eugene community and Springfield community at First Christian Church at 2 p.m., where we will be united in a Palm Sunday action, really trying to reclaim Christianity in the public square and take a stand against white Christian nationalism and, more importantly, for a pro-Jesus movement in the United States that represents care and compassion for our neighbor, especially the most vulnerable. Oh, and before I forget, because the following Sunday is Easter Sunday, we'll be holding our last Converging Paths pre-release watch party at 5 p.m. this Sunday, and it's going to be a special one because the 2 guests who have been with us the whole time, Rabbi Brian Zachary Mayer and Esther Frankel-Tishman, our Zen Buddhist teacher, will both be there with us on Zoom. So come, bring your questions, comments, give them some applause, but I hope you can join us for this very, very special final watch party. You'll find a link to the Zoom in your congregational email on Sunday. Now, pay attention to your congregational mailings and the bulletin this week. We have the full schedule published for our Easter and Holy Week activities. So we've got Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, and 2 services on Easter Sunday, which includes the sunrise service at the Masonic Cemetery. And then we're also adding a service for the Sunday after Easter, special celebration there. It'll be a jazz service. The format will look completely different than our normal services, and we'll have incredible music being offered and some special reflections on Jesus's last breakfast. Happened after Easter. All right, now, as to the Bible trivia questions. Number 1, how many Gospels describe Jesus' entry into Jerusalem? Actually, all 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, recount that story. And that's kind of a rare thing in the Gospels, that all 4 contain the same event. Second, how many animals did Jesus ride down the hill? Well, that may seem obvious, 1. But in Matthew's Gospel, there are 2, the donkey and the foal of a donkey. Now, third question, did the crowd actually shout Hosanna in the highest, true or false? Well, whichever way you answered, you're right. In John's Gospel, they simply shout Hosanna, and in Luke's Gospel, they don't shout Hosanna, but they shout peace in heaven and glory in the highest. But in Matthew and Mark's Gospel, it is Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna meaning save us to the nth degree. Now, on Palm Sunday, what were people waving when Jesus rode down the hill? Most people guess palms. Actually, only John's gospel reports people waving palms on Palm Sunday. Mark reports leafy branches. Matthew reports branches from trees. And Luke doesn't report any waving of palm branches, but does speak about people laying their clothes on the ground before Jesus. And finally, does the word Palm Sunday actually appear in the Bible? If you guessed false, you were correct. Well, lots more to learn about Palm Sunday, which we'll be doing on Palm Sunday. See you at 10 a.m. And why not invite a friend to this one?